this really annoying little thing in this car. Now, I've seen it on P38 before, and I've seen a fix for it. So these seats are fold down seats, obviously split. One seat and then a double seat. So this one folds down no problem. It swings forward, but that's irrelevant. I don't need to show you that. But when you go to put it up, it gets stuck there. It's very, very annoying. What you have to do to get this seat back up again is to kneel on that there. So you get in the back, or you lower this one down and then lean over and kneel on it. When you kneel on it, it puts enough pressure on the mechanism to basically allow it to come back up again. I can't really show you that, unfortunately. I might try. That wasn't easy, but that shows the point. So there's something wrong with the mechanism down there. On the P38, I've seen you remove the cover and there's like a mechanism. Now it's the mechanism that you unlock the seat with in the first place. That latch mechanism is not undoing fully, and therefore is catching as you go to put the seat back up again. I don't really understand the relevance of kneeling on it and that it works, but it works. It works every time. So I'm going to take that cap off and have a quick look and see whether I can see a way to fix it. The cover that needs to come off, and as you can see, it is not this cover's first rodeo. So somebody's obviously tried to have a go at this before. They're just Phillips screws, and there's one missing there altogether, another one. So this might be interesting. It may have been fixed once in the past and then it got jammed up again, but we're going to have a look and see what happens. So I think they're just Phillips. Yep, Phillips and Phillips. Okie dokie, 1 second. Two different size screws there. I was a bit worried, suspicious. I don't think that's just hooked on. Right, let's have a look. Buttons in the boot. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Let's have a look. This is the mechanism. And I'm going to try and... I need to get it down first, 1 second. Let's get back in the car. Okay. So what is getting stuck? So when this goes forward, let's try and get into this where I can film it. When this goes forwards, there's a mechanism there. That looks suspicious, doesn't it? That one there. Oops. That there. So I reckon that is going to bump something on the way up. Let's watch. There we go. So that is not sliding down anymore. Oops. That piece there is getting caught. So this is all gummed up. So I need to flatten that. It's quite an annoying thing actually. Look, so as soon as it hits it once, it starts to flatten out that end. And then once that end is flattened out, there's no way it's ever going back down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and file that down, I think. I might just be this side. Hang on, let's have a look. This is going back up again. It's bloody heavy, this seat. I reckon if that was just not gummed up, it might still go down. Let's try that with WD-40. Like that. Let's give that a go, shall we? Probably, in fact, all this mechanism here. Don't really want to get WD-40 in the car, but let's give that a try. I'll pop that other side and give it a go in over. Still getting caught, isn't it? So when that goes down, I reckon that is just, there's no actual scratch on here, but let's see how loose this actually is. That's really sprung against that. Okay, let's try and file that down, I think. You can't really see what I'm trying to file. It's that there. It's like, can you see that bump? I need to file that down. That's pretty much that gone, I think. Right. Let's have a look and see if this makes any difference to this side. I might have to still file the inside of it. I'm not sure yet. Let's have a look. No. Hang on. I think I may have found a culprit. Okay, so you can't see that, so let's try and have another quick look. Here, can we zoom in? No, we can't. So there are this sliding piece here. As you lift the car up, the seat up, sorry, not lift the car up, although it feels like lifting the car up. You lift that up, that slides momentarily, because obviously there needs to be some slack when it does it. However, because it slides first, it doesn't push that back. Because if you were to get that back like that, it wouldn't catch. Like that. What a ridiculous mechanism. So I've still got to get that piece to really freely move back. And I'm definitely going to have to get a little hacksaw blade in there or something and cut that little nodule off. So I'm just going to grab a hacksaw blade. So what I'm going to try and do, so what I've been filing down is this side of this so that it flows up against this panel. Whoops. This one here, which goes up and down inside it. So that's no longer a problem. However, this needs to move very freely against the back of this panel here, and as you can see, because it's been hammered down on the end, it's flattened the end, and this is now scraping against this because of this hammered end in there. Now I can't get a file in there, unfortunately. I've been trying to, but so I'm going to get a hacksaw blade and see if I can literally hacksaw that end off. So I don't know how I'm going to film that. Okay, that is most of that gone. Almost needs a spring on this end. Spring there to pull this together. So this end stays up here longer. That's what it needs. There's no other way of getting anything into that mechanism. Lucky for me, I like the smell of WD-40. Oops. I reckon if I were to make that harder for that to slide on, so increase the friction on this thing by maybe giving it a bit of a pinch, then it'll still slide on it, but it's going to want to push that down. Yeah, let me give that a try. This bit here, so he slides up and down. I want this to be, the sliding to be only after a while. So I don't want it to stop from doing it, but I don't want it to do it too freely. So I'd rather the mechanism push down on that lever first, and then it can slide on it. And then that'll be fine. You can slide back up again, no worries. So if I give that a bit of a pinch, maybe try and bend it just a little, it might stop it from doing it. Amazing what you can fix with a pipe wrench. Just like that. Look at that. Sweet. Okay, so we're not stopping it from moving, but by giving it just a bit of a pinch there, it makes this slightly harder to actually move down there. So that's a secondary action. The first action is to push the whole lever, secondary action is for it to slide down through there. And that works really nicely. I have still filed all this away, and this is all nice and clean now. Hacksaw wasn't particularly great, but that's okay. WD-40 probably did it very good as well. But yeah, now that gets pushed down straight away. I might give a bit more of a pinch, just for good measure. Like that, there we go. Now, there we go. Job done. So now we can get the panel on with its 2 screws. Let's see if it works, hey? All the way forwards, and does it. it does. Fixed. So a bit of a faff, but it is fixable. It's just trying to understand how the levers are prioritising. So giving that lever a bit of a squeeze makes it less likely to move. Just doesn't stop it from moving, and the mechanism now works. So if you have that problem in the back of your car, and now I know other Range Rovers have had it because I've had other people tell me about on forums to kneel on that corner. So it's obviously not something that I've had on my own. But that's the way to fix it. So thanks for watching, hope you find it useful. Please like and subscribe.